Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out MINHO's Stay for a Night. Now, I'm sure that some people maybe thought that I was going to ignore this music video because I haven't reacted to it while reacting to other stuff, but I had my eye on this video the second it was released. I just kind of like time management was a little bit off and I didn't get the chance to react to it up until today. So we're checking it out. Very, very excited. The last time we checked out MINHO's music video, it was with, I believe, Chase was the name of the song. And it was absolutely incredible. Plus, learning about the fact that he was unhappy with the way that the music video was directed. So he kind of like took it upon himself to direct the video. He's a phenomenal actor, obviously knows his stuff when it comes to creating a story, because that story was absolutely awesome, very, very dark, and something that that really resonated with me, as it should be no shocker that I, for some reason, always get attracted to the darker stuff in life. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh. Oh, I thought the car was in the actual water.
오랜만에 늦게 wake up 오늘 방전돼 있어 아무 연락 없어 넌 짧은 산책 끝은 카페 어느새 차디찬 공기는 뭔지 모를 something 오늘만큼은 나 왠지 기분이 낯선 것 같아 힘든 고민도 슬픈 생각도 이젠 말할게 Baby just stay for a night 커져가던 불안 매번 조급한 마음 넘어 날 비추던 your eyes Oh baby 말 없는 달 늦은 밤 새벽 그 사이 돌고 돌아도 닿지 못한 널 생각하면 난 이 기억 속에 익숙한 도심 고요한 time 내겐 나보다 중요한 순간 혼자일 땐 유독 더 깊은 밤모소라는 낮과는 달라진 공기와 소리들 속
That was pretty cool. Like the patterns of like the thing, almost like this carousel, whatever it's called, spinning, the umbrella spinning, and then like the cup with the lines. It just created so many points of like focus. That was really, really interesting. And like that giant ass balloon that he crashes and some papers come out from it, but then the whole wind, wait, hold up. There's literal papers, like baggage and stuff like that I'm guessing symbolizes kind of like emotional baggage potentially, which reminds me of How I Met Your Mother. Not yours, just in general, the show. Shout out to her. I'm sorry, I took it way too far. But there's also like these, like what looks like also paper slash almost like origami pieces, which actually remind me of Prison Break, with the origami, if I'm not mistaken, that Michael sent Sarah. But also origami was a thing in Snowdrop as well, between Lim Soho and Jisoo's character. Yeah, I usually called her Jisoo. But yeah, this is pretty freaking dope. So like he's constantly in a loop. He's in the dark. The bus is empty, which is kind of like his mind is empty potentially, or something along those lines. Reach you, and now I'm stuck in this memory, like being stuck in the past, which like Chase also had a thing of like being stuck in some sort of a loop, but in a much darker sense, because there was like an accident and death and all that kind of stuff. So I wonder if that's kind of like related, and this is a slightly a more lighthearted version, a continuation of that. Let me know in the comment section. Shatter. Wait, it's a bullet. Is that connected to Chase or something like that? I'm not sure.
도심 고요한 타임 내겐 나보다 중요한 순간 혼자일 땐 유독 더 깊은 밤 소란한 낮과는 달라진 공기와 소리들 속 흐렸던 눈앞이 선명해지는 걸 느껴 yeah. 솔직하게 난 네 앞에 서는 순간을 그려왔어 내 하루에 들어와 이제 말할게 Baby just stay for a night 커져가던 불안 매번 조급한 마음 넘어 날 비추던 your eyes Oh baby 말 없는 달 늦은 밤 새벽 그 사이 돌고 돌아도 닿지 못한 널 생각하면 난 이 기억 속에 이젠 보여줄래
Interesting. He was going down, and then he decided to go back up. And also, only the escalator that was going down was working, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, both of them were working. No, I thought I had something, but maybe. Wait, is one of the escalators not working? Yeah, it looks like the one that is going down is working, and the one that is going up isn't. And then he decides to go up because it's not an automatic. It's easier to go down, but fuck. It's easier to go down the rabbit hole than to climb out of it, which is why the escalator may be not working on its way up. So he has to do it manually, kind of like to fight for it, or I'm not really sure. I'm still like trying to figure out if there's like a connection because I saw like the bullet in the glass on the bus and like the feeling of like being in the same place that I was with you, but now I'm on my own and all that kind of stuff. The creeping anxieties, please stay with me for one more night. Is he talking like retrospect, like wishing that he could be with her for one more night? Very interesting stuff. Like visually, this is incredibly captivating. Like the mood of the actual song, it is kind of like peaceful. It's just such a vibe.
Baby, just stay for a night. 커져가던 불안 매번 조급한 마음 넘어 날 비추던
Oh wait, no, I was off completely. He's going up, he's going down. Interesting.
날 비추던 your eyes Oh baby 말 없는 달
Huh, interesting.
늦은 밤 새벽 그 사이 돌고 돌아도 닿지 못한 널 생각하면 난 이 기억
And again, the same papers. So it's the same papers that he was carrying in that luggage. And like there was like this mass of papers that constantly is around him. It's like thoughts and memories that are now kind of like are being turned into almost like this pointy weapon that is like forcing him to go back up or something like that. There's origami, there's just papers in general. It's just like weaponizing my own kind of like memories in the way that they make me feel and go back in time and wish for you and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm way off. I do tend to go on my own tantrums sometimes, or all of the time, but let me know if you know. Like stuck in the memory as I'm being, feeling like I'm forced to be. Oh, I'll look into your eyes, dude. Buy me coffee first. Ooh. Flying on a paper plane, that's cool. Very creative. Oh. So it wasn't a gun, it was a paper plane. Baby, just stay for a night. Interesting. Ooh. Wait. he did not go off, right? Did he? No, he didn't.
Baby, just before the night. Oh, baby, baby.
Oh, in the same background as he was holding like a piece of the clouds as well in the beginning of the music video. That is so freaking cool. Okay, so from what I could find, this is basically kind of like, obviously the idea is just being lonely and kind of like being sentimental and being, you know, the baggage that MINHO kind of like carries in the beginning of the music video, his whole life kind of like stopping because he's longing for someone. Basically, from what I could find, Stay for a Night depicts the traces of loneliness found in ordinary life, in which MINHO participating in the writing of the lyrics themselves and sharing his sentimental side a little bit with the fans. I thought that this was an absolutely beautiful, first of all, song that has like this super chill and peaceful aura about it, while still conveying lyrics of obviously longing for someone. The visuals as well did kind of like a similar thing with the origami that literally kind of like makes you think of like Snowdrop if you're into K-dramas, or Prison Break if you're into, you know, Western TV shows as well. As far as like something to share the love with, the longing for, with, and something to show a sense of love. And then that paper plane that ended up being the cause of like this bullet, quote unquote, in the bus almost kind of like represents MINHO. So it's always like MINHO is like the actual bus that is dark, filled with loneliness. There's like a feeling of coldness throughout this music video as well. The loneliness with the cup being thrown and like the spinning of the cup, and almost like doing something that is almost like could have been romantic, but it's something that I need to do by myself to remind me of you potentially. All of the origami, obviously, and like the bus itself, the ending. There was like a visual of him prior to the ending, also on that bus, and the bus being like lights out, being very dark as well, which I thought was really, really interesting. It's almost like MINHO is the representation of the actual fucking bus. And the fact that he passed that empty station, that station represents the lack of person that he is longing for, the one who didn't arrive at the station. If I could kind of like think of, that's the best explanation, honestly, that I can think of, because we do see that background of the blue sky that he's holding in the beginning of the music video. At the end, in that bus station, we see that same background that he was holding in his hand. So I thought that was really, really cool. And like the use of origami and like the same papers being used as like this pointy object. And like every time he's seemingly suddenly alone, is just him alone in his mind, I'm guessing. Whereas on the escalators and everything else, there's people around doing their day-to-day shit, and he's suddenly by himself, because to him, without you, my whole world kind of like ceases to exist. And I'm just stuck in this memory and whatnot. So I thought this was absolutely amazing, and really a beautiful depiction of like loneliness, if that makes any sense. Like he made loneliness feel so wholesome and almost like warm and just peaceful in a way. Like the way the song sounds is it shouldn't be as comforting as it is, but yet it is incredibly comforting. So if that made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you want to share a little bit more about this music video, feel free to do so in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful day. See ya.